Today we're going to look at some 1v1 moves that you need to teach your players. And these are all moves that they can use if they're taking on other players on the dribble to beat them, more attacking moves. The foundation of these moves is the shoulder feint. And if you look at every other move that we're going to do today, it also involves that, and it starts with that feint as well. And so every player needs to be able to know how to do this. When they're coming at a player, and the player, it could be the cone, and they want to go ahead and get that player leaning one direction. That's all they need to do is get them off balance. And the most effective way to do this is to give them a little bit of a feint. When they come there, you want to teach them to really throw that shoulder one side and then be able to push the ball out, and they're going to push it with the outside of the front foot. And so they want to get that player leaning that way, shoulder feint, push the ball, and then they're going to go. Teach them to do this on the dribble as well, so they're coming up, push, and then they're gone, and then all it takes is a little bit of hesitation on the defender's part. And so that's the shoulder feint. After that, though, everything else builds on that. Another move that they can use is a V pullback move. And again, even the very young players can learn to do this if they work on it. This one, again, is going to use that shoulder feint first. So they're going to come up, they're going to shoulder feint, they're going to push the ball forward, they're going to stop it with the bottom of the foot. This is like what we did last week. Pull it back, and then go the other direction. The shape of the ball will actually make a V. And so they pull back, and then they go forward. Pull back and go forward. And you can teach your players to work on this. They pull it, they stop it, pull it back, and then hit it with the same foot, and then they're off. But it needs to start with the shoulder feint. And so that they come up, go this way, get the defender leaning that way, come around, and then they can take off that way. And that's the V pullback move. Again, another great move that they can use. A third move that they can use is a hesitation move. Okay, just like they did the V pullback there, the hesitation move, what they're going to do on this one is they're going to come across, they're going to make the shoulder feint, they're going to make it look like they're going to be pulling the ball back, so they're going to stop it with the bottom of the foot, and then they're going to keep moving on. So this one, and again, this one looks better at speed. They're going to come across, the ball's going, and then they're going to go off. Okay, so at slower speed, they're going to come up to a defender, they're going to pull it back, they're going to stop it like they're going to pull it back, they will pull it back a little bit, and then they're going to be going. And so they're going to be just kind of going like that, a little bit of hesitation. It works very well after they've already done the V pullback, because the defender's anticipating they're going to be running that one. And then the last one is going to be a step over. And everybody loves the step over, and it's a very effective move. There are a couple things that you need to teach your players when they do this one. Step over or a scissor move. They're going to come up to the ball. The defender's going to be in front of them. They want to feint one direction, go the other direction. They're going to step inside and out over the ball. That's going to be the shoulder feint to get the defender leaning that way. And then again, push with the outside of the other foot. A couple things that you need to make sure that your players know and execute on this move. One, they need to go inside out. I see a lot of players try to go outside and then it just never works. So make sure that you teach them inside out, and then you're off. Next thing that they want to do is make sure they don't step straight over the ball. And that's why I think a lot of times a step over is a wrong designation, because they'll just step like that. The defender's not going to lean on it because it's just high stepping. So they need to actually step in front of the ball and then push away. So again, they come up to a player, and you can have cones laid out, come up to a player, just step, and then push around, and they should be able to do this with both feet and then the push away is always going to be toe down, right on the outside of the foot, and then push, because that's going to be their speed dribble, and they're actually already leaning that direction. So these are 4 1v1 moves that you can use and teach to your players. Really, those 4 moves, if you look at even the most advanced players in the world, if they used only those 4 moves in a game, they wouldn't need anything else. So thanks a lot, and we'll come back next week.